things that we'll probably have to get into at another point. One of the main reasons why I wanted to rent this game though is because I really love the first level music, the Amazon music or Deep Amazon or whatever. I love the music, and I love how in the sound test you can like they do like this cool blending thing where you can like press like left or right on the D-pad or whatever, and like it goes and you can switch to like the battle version of the music. I really like the music. I kind of prefer the regular non-combat version of the song. It's on the internet somewhere on YouTube, but I think the song was for whatever reason, becoming like just a full battle version of it. Should probably have rented it again or used my Dazzle to record it. I think that was the original idea, but whatever. Still a good game if you like Transformers and if you like games like Dirge of Cerberus or like the third person kind of shooter thing, then this would be a game for you. The next game I got was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for the PlayStation 2. And I'll be completely honest, I only got this game because I wanted to play as Drizzt. I've been reading the Legend of Drizzt series, and it's really good. I'm only on the first book. I'm only on chapter 4 of the first book, so I'm really not even that far. But, I really enjoy it. It's not that hard of a read, and, that's the whole reason why I got this game, because I knew you could play as Drizzt. I don't know if, this is the best presentation of Drizzt. He doesn't look as good as I feel he should. I think he kind of looks better, in my opinion, in Demon Stone. But you don't even get to play as him for that long. Overall, this game's okay. It's definitely... this game kind of supports my whole theory on why there won't be a Champions of Nora 3, because of this... And the short answer, and you guys are probably thinking, like, why? And the short answer is because this game exists. Because it uses the I guess, like for a better term, Dark Alliance engine. I don't think that's the actual term, because Snowblind Studios kind of owns it or something. Or maybe they let people borrow it, but it was used. This is kind of like the Dungeons and Dragons version of Champions of Norath. But, it's okay. The combat's a little weird. It's one of those games where, like, when you're not fighting someone, you press the attack button, they do, like, a simple attack, but once you act, like, just one attack where it doesn't even do much, but when you actually go up and fighting people, they do, like, a cool combo, kind of like in Kingdom Hearts, or, like, in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and, I can't remember another game that had that, but, and it was a game I was playing recently, too. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Overall, this game's not too bad. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, and you like Champions of Norath, or you just like Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff, then you should probably play this game. This game, like Throne of Agony, you don't get to choose. You don't get to make your own character. You choose. You choose a class, but like it's already a made character. You can't name them or anything or change their appearance. They just say the name, And of course the Drizzt class is just called Drizzt, and I've heard that like another Drizzt character, Artemis, the assassin guy, also is a secret character if you beat the game on hard mode. And I did use a cheat code to get Drizzt, because you can actually use a cheat code to do a level warp to like the last part of the game. As funny as that is. But if you're hungry for Champions of Norath and you don't want to wait for War in the North, this might be a good game for you to try, or at least, try at least. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff. The next game I got was Valkyrie Profile Lilith for the PlayStation Portable. I was about to say PS3. Then I kind of turned it around, see? This game is pretty good. I like its battle system definitely more than I do the second one, where you kind of are doing like this little running thing, and you only go into the actual fighting mode when you get to an enemy and then they run away. I kind of like where you sort of take turns doing bashes. Pretty good stuff, I didn't play it for very long because, I'm trying to finish Radiant Mythology 3 and, whatnot. From what I can see, the voice acting in this game has been untouched. I don't think they got anyone new. I don't even know if the game had voice acting originally. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess that the game didn't have those portraits of the main characters coming up whenever they talk. It seems to me like, you know, excuse me, my throat's a little dry, but overall it was a good game. I'd recommend it if you guys like a Tri-Ace. Personally, I'd choose Star Ocean over it, but Valkyrie Profile's next best thing. And the last game I got from Gamefly was Alter Echo for the PlayStation 2. This game, you can kind of say, is a bit of a story-based game, you know. I couldn't really tell if this game was good or bad or not. You know, it seemed okay. You know, I'm trying to figure out how this game was received, you know, kind of. Like, you know, I always could just look up, you know, an FAQ. But, you know, the game's pretty good. He plays this guy named Nevin, who's like a shaper. Someone could, like, turn into, like, different, like, creatures with an exosuit or something. Or a battlesuit or whatever. And I skipped the main scene, but, you know, from what I understand, like, their place crashes, then Nevin gets the suit, the battlesuit, by a character named Echo, who was voiced by Michael Bell, which in my opinion is like one of the highlights. It's so funny too, because I remember I gave my friend this game as a gift for his birthday a long time ago, and I watched him play it, and I remember hearing Michael was like, that guy sounds really good. And, you know, it's funny because I didn't even know it was Michael Bell. When I rented this game, I knew ahead of time that Michael Bell was in it, and he does a pretty good job. It's kind of funny though, because, you know, Echo goes into like a slight, you know, it's like you know, Nevin's talking about the stealth suit when he goes like, "Ugh, am I crawling on force? This is kind of, you know, ridiculous." And then Echo's like, "So it's flawed. Father was right. I am weak and useless and a fool," or something like that. It's like, no, and then Nevin's like, "Oh no, why don't you show me how to do it?" It's like, and he's like, "Why?" So I was like, "Oh come on, show me." It's like, "Fine." And, you know, it's a pretty fun game. I kind of like how they do the combat. It's actually pretty interesting. How they sort of... It's deep yet simple at the same time, because square, triangle, and circle are like the regular attacks for the sword, the main form with the sword. But, like, you can chain them to make kind of cool combos, and I thought that was pretty cool, actually. You know, that's just me. But overall, this game was pretty good. The story seems a little interesting, and I actually think I might rent this game again. I took it back today being Sunday. And of course, it's not going to go anywhere until Monday. But, you know, good game. I'd recommend it if you want to play like sort of an action game with a story. And if you want to play something sort of like Legacy of Kain, but not as sort of good writing, I guess. I hate to sort of criticize the writing based on, you know, the word usage. But, you know, it's not bad. I'm just saying, you know, it's not as good as Legacy of Kain. But, yeah, those are all the games I got from Gamefly. I'm hoping to get one of the Kingdom of Fires games next, and, you know, AJ's been wanting to do a dot hack sort of thing, and, you know. But, yeah, we'll see, you know, what happens next, and maybe I'll pick this whole thing up again, and yeah. So, this is Flamzeron signing out, and this is a two-parter, but I'll see you guys later.